really get the feeling, don't we, here, of the power of the two-year-old J200 turbofan engines when they're at afterburner. Able to power the aircraft to maximum speed, or twice the speed of sound. Contrasted by that dark cloud. Straight in front of us, whereas the rest of the population tend to avoid it. There being no G-suit in the world that will protect you from negative G. So this time positioning for the high-speed pass. We've had a change in regulations this year that have moved the maximum speeds to 0.95 or 600 knots, whichever is which for yourself from the left, the high-speed pass. Service in 2019. Setting up here for the slow speed pass. This configured aircraft with its delta wing and canard is much more aerodynamically efficient at higher manoeuvres because both the wings and the canard are producing lift from the airframe. We're nicely on from the full rise to the ground. Airspeed around 10 knots.
NATO alliance, and on Shader in the Middle East. And to give you an example of the recent activity, in just 6 days, where they were flying since April against a variety of Russian Air Force aircraft.
On behalf of the 2025 RIAT Typhoon display team, I'd like to say thank you to the and supporters as Nathan sets up for an inverted burner break. That is highly unusual. They'd like to say thank you to their industry partners and supporters, including BAE Systems, Leonardo, Rolls-Royce, Toomey Leasing Group, Breitling, Runway 25, Air Covers, Lincolnshire Tea and Coffee Company, and Needham's Workwear.
And we should say, Mark, that the aircraft is performing here on sustainable aviation fuel, like the Red Arrows we saw earlier.
Yeah, so the majority of RF aircraft have been able to go on a blend of sustainable aviation fuel for roughly the last 2 years. Agricultural and forestry waste and so on. The majority of SAF is still a blend of this biomass and fossil fuel, but ultimately it has the potential for it to be the exclusive source.
Flying scholarships for disabled people, which the late Paul Bowen and our current Vice President of the show's former director Tim Prince set up in 1983 as a memorial to the company's Douglas founder. SFGP allows people with a huge range of disabilities to go flying and to pursue their aviation dreams, and it's a really worthy cause for the Typhoon display.
And this follows the Disabled Flying Scholarship, which was started this year by the family of the late Mark Long.
Past and future, flying side by side.